Oh, no tow plane.
You might be able to waggle your rudder and cool it. Depends what plane you're in. I can't remember what I did in the S-33.
Oh yeah, I have no tow plane either.
Negative in the 808.
Are you just gonna slew then?
Starting from runway 05, the tow plane is okay.
Got a tow plane on 23.
Me too.
Same here.
When you you know, on the DJ808 and on the panel, you can request a tow plane using kinetic assistant. Does that actually do anything?
If you have kinetic assistant running.
I do not.
Yeah.
What plane are you in? Oh, you're in the DG, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can use your engine if you like.
That doesn't fuck up the task if I do it on the runway?
Not before
No.
you can do anything before the start.
Yeah, cool.
Just having to adjust my config for joystick. I forgot to do it.
Oh, I checked out like importing a file into that Soaring lab. It's such a cool tool, like watching the little plane fly around.
It is, yes.
It's best when you load all the 20 IGC files in there. You can watch the replay of the whole multiplayer event.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that after this, I think.
You need a subscription though, I think, to upload more than a few.
Is anybody using Little Navmap VR using the transmitter? Because I did all the things on Discord showing how to connect, but it doesn't show any other planes but mine on Little Navmap VR.
Yeah, just screenshot your settings and put them in the Discord, and somebody will find it and see what's wrong with it.
In the normal little nav map, not VR, do you see the other planes?
Let me check. Let me come out of VR.
Because maybe you're the victim of another space in the address.
No, I don't. I only see my plane, but I just like triple checked all the settings according to the tutorial in Discord, and
yeah, make sure on the address for in navmap you don't have a space before or after that address for the online.
let me check.
Alright, I respawned on 05 and now I have a tow plane.
So Clockstopper, I mean, tools, options, online flying, and double check the WhatsApp file URL. Is that correct?
Yeah, make sure there's not a space before that address or a space after it. And then click test, and you should, get a good test on that.
Yeah, the test always gave me something good. Success, first lines in file.
Okay.
But the last line connected servers equals 0 though. But I do get the successful window. I'll send out my screenshots.
Well,
and
I
stuff.
got the same thing. Tests connected clients 16, connected servers equals 0. So as long as you have the test right, and at the top page of your little nav map screen, and that second menu bar down midway through, do you see the orange aircraft, red aircraft, and an orange boat?
No, I only see my yellow
Icons?
plane. I only see the yellow plane. I don't
No,
see
top
anything else.
toolbar, top toolbar.
Can I ask what the past time is, please, at the moment?
7 past.
Thank you.
Okay, top toolbar.
Well, you should have two toolbars, icons, right?
Yeah, one on top of the.
Yeah,
other,
the second toolbar down,
Okay, got it.
mid center.
Yeah,
Do you see an orange aircraft icon, then a red one next to it, and then an orange
Yes.
boat?
Yeah.
The red aircraft is that highlighted? Is that selected?
yeah. The red aircraft is highlighted in light blue color.
Okay, as long as that one's selected, that's the one that should show you the multiplayer.
Okay. Well, I'll send a bunch of screenshots and maybe. Yeah, I can see it right now. Thank you.
I try sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's all good. No problem. I'll just have
1, 2,
to,
3, 4, 5. Radio check.
Yes, all good.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Still no helium. You're doing good.
It's no. I think this time I fixed it.
What was the issue that caused the helium voice?
Cable released.
It's I don't know, but I have USB headphones. So they're actually slick headphones. And they've got a USB D2A, digital converter built into the USB connection, and I just disconnected it and reconnected it. So, but my audio, the sound I was listening to, was distorted as well,
Oh,
but it's not anymore.
that happened to me once when I dropped my headset on the ground and everything was it was done. I had to get a new headset.
Oh, brutal.
Climbing with the engine is slow.
You got full throttle, right?
Yeah. The throttle button is in a very odd place.
Is there
Yeah.
a minimum altitude before we cross the start?
Maximum.
Okay.
Maximum? Okay, what is it?
3,000 feet. Waypoint 5 has a minimum altitude of 5,000.
You can do a countdown for the start.
I will. We got 20 minutes to go. Enjoy the view.
Set the in-game time now 10 after.
Yes, approximately.
Approximate works.
It's exactly 10 past. No. On my clock.
We might be able to start a little bit early.
We could, yeah. If everybody is established.
No problem.
Shall we go for 20 past? So that's in 10 minutes?
I'm ready.
Check.
All good.
What height you got, Georg? You're a bit north of me.
4-8.
Okay, yeah, I'm about the same.
Is there a reason why the engine doesn't turn off till 22% at the start?
That's the DG808 thing. You've got to wait for it to spool up to at least 22 before you can kill it.
That's just how the engine works.
Sure.
Okay.
From what I've heard, it's you need to let the engine cool down before you can retract. So that's why you can't retract it immediately.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but still, you can't even toggle the stop button until it spools up that much, and then you can stop it, and it'll start spooling down and then retract.
I discovered with the new DJ one that it doesn't spool up at all and stuff.
Yeah, they've changed, or I say they, Alex has changed the default on the runway, which is a good change, right? Mostly we don't need the engine.
I noticed another bug. If you drop the fuel, if you get rid of your fuel,
yeah,
and the engine does spool up, you can't kill it.
Yeah.
And another side note, also kind of disappointed that they're not going to remove the autopilot functionality out of it, it seems.
Oh, I didn't see whether Alex had commented on that either way.
Yeah, looks like, okay, I'll fix it. It's like, well, don't autopilot, no, it doesn't exist. Don't, no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was hoping they put in a adjustable adverse yaw like the other gliders have. That would be nice, I think. Of course, it should just come with realistic values to begin with, but it's always nice to be able to adjust it to your liking.
In the AS-33, what's the best flap setting for cruise?
If you're going above 90 knots, 90, then you can just put it into fully negative flap. 90 or 100 knots, anything like that. You want to go in a full negative. As you start slowing down, start clicking back through the flaps so that by the time you hit, say, 60 knots, you'd go into one of the thermal settings. So that's kind of the range, between let's say 60 knots at one end, 90, 95 knots at the other end.
Okay, thank you.
And mostly when we're gliding, we are doing 90 knots plus, because these 18-meter gliders are really, really good, as they are in real life. And we've ballasted them up to the max, so they have no problem flying at 90, 100, 110, 120 knots at all. Okay, how many thousand feet above start height should I get, do you think?
Depends on how far you are from the start gate.
Well, even on the island. Well, I am on the island.
I'm not the best person to ask for that because I always misjudge the start, no matter what I do. It's just...
I don't do too bad, but I don't have such a narrow margin. Quite often I'm between 100 feet and 200 feet below the max as I came through it, and I'm relaxed about it. I don't think it makes a huge difference.
At B&E.
Yeah, I try and get the speed right, and I do it before the start line, right? So I'm sort of down there, tonking along at approaching VNE, but I haven't reached the start line yet. And then and then actually what I'll do is I'll keep the altitude at maybe 100 feet below as I'm zipping in, even if the speed kind of bleeds off a little bit. How long to go, Georg?
4 minutes.
Grabbing a brew.
took your advice and got that map enhancement mod, and it does look a lot better.
Roger
Does
that.
it,
Oh,
does it,
good
does
job.
it just
Good job.
You got a lot to pick from. Try different ones sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the free version because I was just seeing like what it was about, but I'm probably just gonna pay for the because you said Apple Maps is considerably better, right?
In
I didn't
most
pay for
places,
it.
yeah.
Those are all free.
Apple Maps isn't free on my one.
No,
No,
Apple
it's
Map, $30 a year.
Yeah.
it's
But
well
here
worth it.
in Mallorca, it's actually one of the rare occasions where Bing looks the best, in my opinion. I just checked before the flight.
Oh. I'm on Google Maps right now.
Yeah, I think it has some color mismatches in Google, but mostly it's still probably gonna look good anyway.
I'm on the hybrid maps version.
Yeah, I think you probably fall back to Apple in that case.
Yeah,
I paid for
full
that
tab.
utility myself and get all the maps.
How does the hybrid one work?
You can create a map by drawing, lines on a map and define
Ah.
where you want Google, where you want Apple, and so forth.
That's high level.
Like the UK is actually best in, my opinion, of all places in Apple.
And who knows what 2024 will bring in.
Just hope the map enhancement mod still works for 2024, but I'm sure it will. All right, 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1, 2 minutes to go.
I forgot we're going early today.
what height you at, Chaz?
6'5".
Yeah, not too many problems then.
Remember max altitude, 3,000 feet, MSL. One minute to go.
Using a bit of brakes.
$30
Using a lot of brakes.
20. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeehaw!
Good luck.
Start it.
Started 2965.
Oh. Yeah, I just did a perfect freaking start, and I I got the start height wrong. I'm looking at my altimeter getting the needle 100 feet below, and I started at 4,000 feet, not 3,000. What a fucking idiot.
There's me getting better and you're getting worse.
That was a perfect start, trust me. Just everything except the height.
These aircraft are going to have a bit of a surprise on them. And see a load of bonanzas coming towards them.
Who do you see?
Make sure the landing gear is up.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sounds like mistakes were made already, yeah?
Yep.
For waypoint 2, it's really, really possible to arrive at sea level. It's very fun.
It'll be fun, he says.
I like my altitude. Unless I'm on there.
Maybe get an extra prize for the lowest arrival at waypoint 2.
Touch and go it is.
Yeah, I don't think I put the undercarriage down anything doing now.
I forgot to set my McCready actually. I was looking at my McCready thinking, well, you know, another few hundred feet, I could do that. But that's a McCready 0.
Ah.
Got minus 1400 for waypoint 2. McCready 4.
McCready
It
3,
seems like you always fly with McCready 4.
Well, that's just, yeah, base value. Then I can always increase it or decrease it depending on
Oh,
what's
crank it
happening.
up, crank it up to 8.
It's a lot of legs without ridges here, or particular
Yes.
sources of lift.
B21 on the task panel, which is the button for to center your own aircraft, because it doesn't have the icons on the iPad.
It's automatic in the second checkbox from the left. If you hover your mouse over it, it should say center your aircraft.
I'm using the iPad.
Oh well, it should still be the second checkbox from the left. Oh, all right. So second one from the left. The first one is give me multiplayer. The second one is center your own plane.
Okay.
The third one is show player names. And then it relies on in the settings you've put your own tail number, whatever,
Yep.
in the settings, and then it'll know which one is your plane. The version I've been running is a big improvement actually. It's getting your local aircraft directly from the sim. It's just been sitting on my desk for ages as we've been futzing around with other stuff.
Been experimenting with weather presets earlier today. I think I found a sensible approach for the Soaring Weather 2.0, where I will probably include various presets with different cloud coverage. Like there will be probably a blue sky or clear sky preset, and then the few clouds, and then bigger clouds, and broken and overcast clouds, and each will come with all the wind directions, and each will
Okay.
come with 2 different wind strengths. So the default is the 15 knot wind strength that we currently have for the ridge lift, and then there will be one with a slightly lower wind strength, which is 10 knots. So we should have plenty of choice then. If that
It sounds like
becomes...
cool. It sounds like a lot of presets. Like,
Yeah.
I was
I've
trying to
already
do them.
got. It's 80 right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
How many?
80. But it's really only just, what is it, 4 or 5 different cloud types, and then you have all the wind directions. Times 2, because you have the strong and the weaker wind strength.
For this beach lift, where am I kind of be aiming? Am I want to be on top of the beach itself, or
Anything within, say, 300 meters inland, 400 meters inland, that kind of thing.
okay?
Try not to go over the sea. Well, unless you've got balls.
I don't.
Operator's got balls. He's down
I'm
at 2,000.
I'm looking at Alex and Dagger, Axel, Bravo Tango.
If I can just make it to that next ridge.
Blew a task very similar to this a while ago. I made a task here. Was a bit shorter, but included the same coast ridge line there up north.
Oh yeah, similar wind then.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys have probably validated the airspace of the airport.
We got pre-authorization.
That's good.
Looks like I'm bringing up the rear.
You came in to have fun. Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
I'm on your tail, Chaz.
Yeah, no, it didn't do too well in this leg, I have to say.
What height you at though?
2.7.
Oh, okay. No, you're not doing that great.
I
thought you
don't know
might
what
be-
the heck I did.
But you might be higher than me.
Sure are a lot of planes parked at the gates down there. Looks like they're all full.
Indeed.
You need to turn off your ground traffic.
Wow, this big lift here. No idea where this is coming from. That
There's a
could be that cloud,
cloud.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping for.
What height are you at now, Chaz?
2.
2.8, yeah, okay. Bit better.
Yeah, but too slow.
Yeah, it's just, I reckon that sort of 500-foot margin is going to be painful across these hills. You know, so an extra couple of 100 feet will be worth it.
Never hurts. Many a times, an extra 100 feet, hell, an extra 50 feet would have done me good.
I'm wondering about the wind picking up as if you get close to the ground here.
That might hurt, yeah.
That might be past me as well, so yeah.
It's that extra, yeah, literally, I'd maybe 450 feet on you. Now I'm at 3.9, but I'm feeling reasonably okay with it. I'm in lift here. A little bit.
It's showing you 2.8, 2 now.
Oh yeah, 2.9. Sorry, yeah. That's what I did at the start. I misread the altimeter by 1,000 feet.
Should have gone to Specsavers.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, getting that cloud lift. Plus 10. Plus 8 still.
Yeah, I've got it now.
Have you already passed waypoint 2?
Nobody. Georg's in the lead. Alex, maybe?
No.
Got Rue on your ass, Georg.
He's 1,000 feet lower than me, though. Or not 1,000, 400 feet.
That was good. That got me up to 3.7.
Whoa, way to go.
Hopefully at ADC's low.
Bling.
Oh, good job.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yep. And Georg's will be next and then Rue.
Too soon, Junior.
What height's Alex at?
1,700.
Yeah, ballsy. I'll be interested to see what this coastal ridge is like. Should be fun flying along there.
Yep. No water masks here though, unfortunately. You know, it's funny that they broke the water mask with the Caribbean World Update, which was, you know, supposed to introduce the water mask.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, or improve them rather, yeah, with a new technique.
Yeah, there was some art. Was it you talking about the artifacts where you get these blocky colours where they transition from one method to another, or are you talking
Yeah,
about
they
something else?
they even had water masks missing, if I understood the bug reports correctly. And then with the last update a week ago or 2 weeks ago, they fixed.
I think I've fixed my stuttering.
Oh, cool.
I turned off VSync. Well, I had it on before and it was okay, but I turned it off and I'm using the latest NVIDIA driver as well.
Oh yeah.
It's a new DLSS version that came out recently. Should probably get it.
Yep, I have. That's the one I'm using.
Hey, Miracle.
Yeah, this coast looks pretty good.
I'm right behind you, Garrett.
See you, Alex and Smartcat.
Ooh, who was that? Scaring me.
I'm taking the east option.
Already.
Little east, not big east.
The dark shadow didn't do much for us, did it, Cal?
Yeah, it's okay.
Nice bit of crosswind.
These rocks look like they would get very warm in the sun.
Is it? I'm hiking there every year with my girlfriend, and near the place you are.
Nice.
And also in May it's hot.
Yeah.
Right before the big mountain you will see a big sea on the right, and around them we mostly hiking, and you meet no one person. It's beautiful. It's not comparable to hiking in the Alps where you meet on every feet one people.
Really, I would have imagined it's quite touristy around here.
Not in the mountains, not hiking. It's not popular in of Mallorca.
I
Just
get it, yeah.
sunbathing and drinking.
Drinking, yeah.
Food.
Yeah, I remember this lake. I've flown here before. Really nice.
Yep. There's a it's old finca with some rooms, and in the middle of the mountains, and it's totally quietly.
Sounds amazing.
Relax pool. Under you it's Soler, the city here, and we're hiking from the other side of the mountains about the ridge down there in the city, and then with a taxi back to the hotel.
I bet there is good mountain biking here.
There's so many of fences and other things on the path. It's not very good prepared for hiking or mountain biking.
Yeah.
You will find a lot of
Road bikers.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I don't get that sport.
Yeah, it's the only thing. It makes no fun there with the car on the road.
Yeah.
And they're white with high risk. It's unbelievable. Really, we see on every time we see near accidents with any bikers there. It's I don't know why they do it. It's a colleague from here also break his leg there. I can't understand. It's and it's the same time in May where the bikers come and your base camp for training and anything.
Decided that my game's going that way, B21.
What's that, Chaz?
Decided the game's going more to the left.
Oh yeah, I'm right behind you actually.
Yeah, no, you seem to veer over to the going more west of them.
Yeah, I think so. I'm taking it right up against these rocks here. I'm planning on it anyway. And seeing if I can do it in one shot. It means climb up. What?
I think my sim crashed. Yes, my sim crashed. What?
No.
Oh, it did that last Saturday, didn't it?
No, it hasn't in a while. Like, well,
it's not the first time in the last weeks, huh?
No. But that looked. Oh well.
There is an FA-18E passing by.
Yeah, but I don't know it.
Did it crash your sim because of that?
I don't think so. No.
Be careful,
Well,
some of you
who
people.
knows?
Don't go to waypoint 5 instead of the proper waypoint.
It's here, right?
No, that's waypoint 5 is the closest one they're at.
Yeah, they're following the high ground, aren't they? The upwind slopes.
Yeah, I think so. Which actually passes waypoint 5.
Yeah.
Now we've got F bloody 18.
Yeah, you only hear him for a second, then he's gone.
Oh, radio towers on top of this hill.
I just realised why I wasn't centering on my own aircraft, because I put my name in capitals instead of
Okay.
capital C. Bloody DA62 blasted past me. He's calling Look 555.
Yeah, let him have some fun. He's slewing all over the place.
Another reason not to have crashes and damages on. Okay, Oaks back.
Yeah, I salute back into action.
Good. Never say die. Well, you died once, but never mind.
That's the new James Bond. Never die twice.
Yeah.
Your transmitter's not on, I don't think, Georg.
Should be.
I can
back
see.
on.
I can see him.
Oh, okay.
I'm behind Chess.
Oh, yeah. He spawned just by clock and just in front of me. I didn't realise. I was looking at the front.
I hear that down DA. Back again. Okay, so who's going to make it straight from waypoint 3 to 4? Yeah. Sorry, try.
I'm not sure. Not much. Not much lift at waypoint 4, really, right?
No, and I thought so.
Well, Alex is following the coast.
Yeah, I'm all out of balls.
Smart cat looks at his crossing now at 3-4.
I flew it with Call Me Joe 2 times, and we flew every time over the sea. And the witches at the end, it can save you.
I'm thinking more of the waypoint 4 to waypoint 5 leg, of how much height might you want, you know, to turn around. I don't want to turn around at 500 feet, you know, and look at the mountains in the distance, into wind.
Yeah, some high you need to reach the witches there.
Well, I'm getting into that cloud, and if I find any lift, I'll tell you.
Sure you will.
Roger that. What's going on here? Nice golf course.
Go for it, Jazz. What height you got there?
3,000.
Ooh, ballsy. You mean that's your actual height, or your height on waypoint 3? Oh, sorry, on waypoint 4.
I'm swimming plus 1400 on waypoint 4.
You must be on McCready's.
Yeah, I've just put the McCready 0.
Oh, yeah, okay. Are you flying McCready 0, though?
Yeah, I've put back to McCready 3, so it's plus 900.
No, not too bad. Not too shabby.
Just keep dialing it till you get what you want.
Yeah.
Just slowing down a tad. It's going up now, new. The plus 1060 now. That's nice to have a smooth sim again.
Yeah.
My sim is running very smooth. If it doesn't crash.
When is version 2 of the SSC weather coming out?
I don't know yet. I was thinking maybe I will share it on the Discord a little bit earlier before I upload to Flight Simulator, so you guys we can give it a go. And if nothing is wrong with it, I will upload it. But I'm pretty happy with it. All the presets that have clouds have lift with the clouds, except the clear sky obviously doesn't have any clouds, and the ridge lift is the same as before. So, and it looks fairly stunning. I've created the broken clouds preset today, and it's pretty cool. With a lower cloud layer that is pretty good coverage, and then a higher cloud layer where the lift is coming from. So you're flying in between the clouds. It looks amazing.
Yeah, some of the presets you've done actually with the clouds have been fantastic.
Maybe AC is a little bit too much. We will scroll like mad to find the right one, like in a Netflix program to find the right one.
I've actually numbered them, so they all start with SSC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up until 80. So for easier reference and for easier scrolling.
They will show up in the alphabetic order in the sim.
They will do what?
They will show up in the alphabetic order in the sim.
Yes. Well, currently I have an issue where 1 is followed by 10, 11, but I will just make that 01. That's one thing I still need to fix.
Yeah, with 80 presets, the SSC, this dash that.
They're actually named right now, for example, SSC 01, blue sky, north, 10 knots. And then for another example would be SSC 52, broken clouds, southeast, 10 knots. But for reference, we can just, if I tell you we're flying SSC 25 today, you should have no problem finding it very quickly.
But if 52 is broken clouds, is 53 going to be broken clouds as well, or are you grouping the winds together, or grouping?
Well, there is
the direction together.
It's the cloud coverage that is the group. So I have 16 blue skies.
Yeah. So it'll go 1 blue, 2 blue, 3 blue, 4 blue, 5 blue, and then it'll go 6 broken, 7 broken, 8 broken, 9 broken. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
The overcast setting is also really nice. It's got also good cloud lift and some rain layers in the lower regions.
Sounds really good, Theo.
I'm currently wondering if I should include the wave presets, but I'm thinking maybe not. They're a bit janky, aren't they?
It's they're fun to play around with, but it's not quote true wave.
No,
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 unfortunately, I've
and it's probably only gonna confuse people who are not part of the Discord server.
Yeah.
Well done, Smart Cat.
indeed.
Thank you.
Well, watch the way you go.
It's not that comfortable to be in the first place.
Yeah, I'm already uncomfortable at 4,000, so I'm like looking at you guys at 2,000, and it's like, oh, 1,200. Oh my god.
Well, Smart Cat's at 2-1. Hi, Smart Cat.
Hey,
Axel is at 1,200.
I'm at 2,000. .40.
ASK21 in development is looking really good. I hope it comes out eventually.
Yeah,
Well,
same here.
looks like it
Look.
will. I mean, they're supposed to really recent, weren't they?
Yeah.
I have done a lot of flying in the 21.
I wonder if it's going to be freeware or payware. Certainly looks like payware quality.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
I would pay for it if it's
I would.
reasonable.
Yeah.
I want to see the H101 come out.
What is an
Which one?
H101?
It was a acrobatic glider.
Oh,
Well, the 21 is acrobatic as well.
A few years ago,
Okay.
I worked as, quote, flight crew for the guy that flew this air show,
blimey.
and he was an H101. It was a V-tail. He did all kinds of crazy, stupid things in the thing.
Wow. Whereabouts was it?
I think he's based out of Canada, but it was here in Ohio where the air show was. And one of his finishing moves, he's doing his show. He's got the smoke on the wingtips, doing all the stupid stuff. And then we set up on the runway with a 30-foot pole with a ribbon going across.
Yeah. Okay.
And he flew inverted 30 feet above the ground, clipped that ribbon with his, tail fin, and then came into land.
Damn.
I saw one of those performances by him.
Oh, crazy.
Manfred?
Yep.
Manfred Radius, yeah, that's the dude.
Years ago.
He must be batshit crazy, mustn't he?
Oh, yes. One of his intermission, shows, before his flight, he had himself a little mountain bike, right?
Yeah.
And he dressed up in a clown suit, and he strapped a paramotor, motor to his back, and blitzed up and down the, taxiways with the paramotor strapped to his back on a mountain bike. He's, quite the character, quite the character.
Did he have a girlfriend?
Couldn't tell you.
I've actually got GoPro video from at the tailplane of a 21 doing aerobatics at the Portrush Air Show, which from Ballerina. I must actually post those online sometime.
Yeah, should do.
There's a guy called Galley. Do you ever heard of him? B21?
What's his name?
Galley?
No.
Galley?
No.
He does a lot of shows with two gliders with pyrotechnics on the wingtips, and they do it at night as well.
Crazy people.
I am on a dilemma. Should I continue the bit from this?
I lost a lot from the way I went there to Austin over the waypoint 4, but I'm behind a wee bit.
I have minus 5,500, so I guess I will continue.
I wonder where this coast or beach lift comes from. They implemented it on purpose like that, or if it's like a side effect of some kind of physics implementation.
I think it's a side effect because it's
Yeah.
It's land class. It's a number based on the flight simulator ground mapping types,
Mm.
and they just put they filled out a spreadsheet, and put numbers on it.
It's essentially where the water deadlift meets the land sum lift, and they've exaggerated it.
Yeah, accidentally, I think.
But yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I think they were going through this. You know, there's literally a list of land classes. You know, arable agriculture, forest, wooded. You know, sparse urban, dense urban, and they just put a number against each of those different land classes. And probably, I don't know what that coastal strip has got a land class or something of some type that they put a
Got
number
10
against.
up here.
Okay.
Then they did it on purpose then, probably.
Hang on a minute. I'm looking for Chaz on the map. Where the fuck are you, Chaz?
Oh, I
Right in
think
front of me.
you got a combination of that cloud that was behind you.
Yeah, and I think there's a bit of cloud as well, yes.
There's that cloud right off the coast.
Who you where roughly are you, Chaz? You're flying along the coast at the moment, are you? I can't see your name.
I'm just in front of the VO.
Oh, okay.
He's in the gaggle.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
No brave soul to cross directly.
No.
I've lost everybody's labels. I only see 3.
Oh.
Are you talking about nameplates in the sim, or are you talking about on NavMap?
In the sim.
Oh, okay.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah,
they'll probably come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I fly on Cessna Sunday, and it happens to us all the time.
That's very frustrating when it does happen. But it's weird. You don't just lose everybody. You still see a few people, but what the heck?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Flaky. Oh, this is minimum
5,000.
5,000. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I touched 5,000 going across that first leg. So I don't know.
Well, we can S-turn on the slopes, can't we? If we need it.
I think we'll need it.
Yes, it should be 2 or 3 slopes about the mountain, and then you get 5,000.
We'll take your word for it.
At the ridge of the mountain you can get it easy.
Yeah, I think Smart Cat's getting something now.
some of the new Soaring weather presets have really good cloud lift. So the ridges become like your secondary source of lift.
Is it so you use cloud height, cloud density, and maybe wind speed to crank it up?
It's mostly cloud height, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The density I kept at 1 in all the presets.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But yeah, also the coverage plays a role. Obviously, if there's a lot of coverage, then the clouds become fairly big. But it's probably going to be, because I made a test today. I made a task in Pavullo again in Italy today, and I made it with ridge and thermaling in mind. So you had to use both, or you can use both. But I ended up mostly using clouds. But I'm probably thinking if I used the ridges, I would have probably been faster. So
do we need to cap the height in the clouds so that somebody doesn't just take one climb to 18,000 feet?
No, they are kept.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, one of the presets has, or two of them, have the cloud base at 10,000 feet, and the other ones have it at 6,000. HGL.
Okay.
And then the cap is 2,000 or 3,000 feet above the cloud base. So you could get up to, I don't know, 15,000 feet MSL. Could get up there for sure. But I doubt that's going to be faster in most cases, because there's a lot of coverage of clouds. So pushing on and just pulling up under the clouds is probably faster than, going up to 15 once and then flying the rest E&E.
Yeah.
But time will tell.
Yeah. We might be able to reduce the ground lift a bit with the season.
That's where I think the trade-off is. Sure, clouds are great. You could spend all day flying up, but where's the trade-off? Somebody else continues on.
Yeah, it's just that the sim has a lot of lift between the clouds to the extent that, the clouds don't really pay off. Whereas normally on a thermal day, the clouds are everything. There's nothing between. What's between the clouds is a bit of up, bit of down, bit of up, bit of down. But it doesn't add up. Whereas the sim is they're kind of slightly geared together. So when you're working on getting good thermals, at the same time you tend to be increasing the ground lift that is going to be between the thermals as well. So there's this constant trade-off in the sim that as often as not, you might as well just keep flying, just dolphining.
Yeah.
But if we could dial down the lift in between the clouds a little bit. It's compounded a little bit that we're flying high performance gliders most of the time, which are fantastic at dolphining.
Bit of rock polishing on that ridge topped me up nicely.
Yeah, good enough.
If we would be able to modify those land classes and those values we talked about a moment ago. That would be really
Mm.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. They're not in the.
I think that's hard coded.
Yeah. And it's not in the code we can access. It's in the core of the sim, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
everybody's popping back in again.
I'm just missing WPs. Huge mistake.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, I see what you try to do. You try to sneak around the back of it.
Yeah, but
Oh, clever.
yeah, but no, not at all.
But you still need a 5,000 minimum, don't you?
Yes.
I just missed the waypoint, so I have to come back.
Yeah, but you need 5,000 feet, don't forget. It's
Yep.
a minimum of 5,000 feet.
5,000 is the minimum you need it.
I was leeching the waypoint, but not enough.
You
But
need
you're
5,000 feet.
you're too low for the waypoint.
What height? What height is Smart Cat at?
3,000 right now.
Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Not so Smart Cat.
Hopefully this big mountain will get us up to 5.
Axel is doing really good again in the DG. It's not good for the balance of performance.
This looks like a busy region coming up to.
I don't know why I don't tilt this waypoint, but I was in a circle. I don't know why.
Were you above 5,000 feet though?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
I thought there was a near radius. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh man.
Scheiße.
Do you have to go out of the circle to register you're above 5,000?
Yeah, I was wondering whether to bring it up. It hasn't cropped up before. Yeah, you've got to enter the circle above 5,000 feet is for it to trigger.
No.
It's my...
No, you can be in the middle of the circle, pop up to 5, it'll trigger it.
Okay, if it does, you're good.
It did for me in the ASWC. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, they've all the gliders have got the same code.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the DG's a lot older, but otherwise it's all the same.
You can be a big radius, whatever. If there's a...
So you could come up underneath it.
Yes,
yes,
as long as with your... if you're within the radius and you hit that, you're good.
Okay.
Yep. I've just proved that. I've done it.
You know my code better than I do then.
And I'm down the slope. Too bad.
Oh.
Next time I will read the instructions before. It will help.
Yeah, Felter did mention it in the briefing as well on the voice channel, but it's easy to miss those minimum because we don't usually use that. happened to me before.
Unless you're Biggles taking a task or something.
It was my bad English.
No, don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself.
Uh,
Anyone heard from Neva recently?
Yeah, I chat to her not every day, a few times a week.
How's she keeping?
Doing all right. Yeah,
Good.
surgery's to improve things.
I used to fly with the Aussies, but hopefully when the time changes, I'll be able to fly them again.
This is Tuesday mornings, right?
Yeah, it's 8:30 in the moment.
Oh, is it?
9:30 was okay. Yeah.
I have done it a couple of times. It's a gentle stroll round, isn't it?
It is.
You guys picking up any lift on this leg? I'm getting a whole load of nothing.
Nope.
You jinxed it earlier by saying there's too much lift between clouds.
Yeah, I'm on minus 1400.
I left the waypoint pretty much at 5,000. I'm almost now getting the arrival height for the finish.
Which plane are you in?
Sorry?
Which plane are you flying?
AS-33.
Okay.
What McCready we got?
4. But flying a bit slower. Flying 195.
Yeah, I'm showing minus 300 on the.
Wow, you guys have done great.
When you're right at the limit, like let's say 90 knots, does it matter if you're flaps 2 or 1 or?
No, I mean it's about break even at 90 knots, so 1 or 2. So it won't make a huge difference. But when in doubt, I tend to pick the more negative flap because I'm not sure.
Go fast, go fast. Yes.
Yeah, because it's going to be
Yeah, that's what I did as well. Now I'm finally getting used to the flaps, not having them in real life.
21, what will happen with the logger when there is a crash? There will be 2 files, one before the crash and one after, or
if you were on the ground for more than 30 seconds, there'll be 2 files.
Okay.
But if you so sometimes if you crash, it's worth knowing that mechanism and slew up straight away.
Okay.
Because it will keep it all in one file.
So 30 seconds is the break point?
Yeah, 30 seconds, and you've got to be moving. Except you're sliding down a mountain. You have to be doing less than 10 knots. You have to be on the ground and moving at less than 10 knots, and having been on the ground for some number of seconds. I can't remember exactly what that time comes. Trying to make it so that it's you really are on the ground. It's not like you just bounced off it. Most people, if you bounce onto a mountain and bounce off it again, you'd probably prefer to keep going.
My plane was a very fast sledge, actually.
So if you put your undercarriage down, it would be the best idea.
Don't keep rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the logger does record the ground contact.
Yeah.
Oh, it records the ground contact.
Contract. Yeah, there's a variable in the.
But it doesn't split the file unless you're on there for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's for some time constant of the order of 30 seconds. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what I did, but
gotcha.
Yeah.
So regardless, if you take off 30, it'll register you hit the ground.
Yeah, and it'll record it in the log. Because the way the sim works, there's variables that are constantly changing: your airspeed, your altitude above the ground, the wind. Those variables are just constantly available to code in the sim, and they're all changing all the time. So a smart logger can do things that it's sort of difficult to do otherwise. They can sort of listen to all of those variables, and just if the sim rate changes, for example, you can accelerate the sim or slow the sim down. There's a variable that tells you what the sim rate is, and you can just record a sim rate change in the log. And that's the difference between a smart logger versus one that's just recording time lat long out, time lat long out, time lat, because there could be all sorts of other shit going on that you don't know about. Whereas a real logger, obviously, that's all you need. So there's quite.
You mentioned that it also keeps track of weather data the other day, right?
Yeah, it's recording the wind speed and the vertical wind speed.
But obviously it would be difficult to put up a flag for if somebody was using a different weather, right?
Yeah,
because there's no way of knowing what the right weather is supposed to be, or.
Oh, well, you can do. It's not ideal because there used to be a weather API in the sim, and Asobo disabled it because they implemented live weather. I think they thought everybody would be flying in live weather all of the time. And I don't think that's quite compatible with the weather API that was in Flight Simulator X. So they just freaking removed that API, whereas that API was crucial for glider flying because you could pick up exactly which soaring preset are they flying. You'd get the data that set the weather, not just have to look at the wind and have a guess. So it's a little bit tricky, but recording the wind speeds and the different altitudes at which the wind speeds occur, it kind of actually generates a signature for the weather.
Yeah.
So
we can check if a IGC is conformed to all the other ones.
Yes. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. There are things that are in the log that say what were the average wind speeds in each height band, for example, and these kind of things.
That's kind of why I asked the question in the logger channel. You're flying live weather someday, and these conditions are awesome, and that logger is tracking all those wind speeds, altitudes, directions. So you could potentially fly live weather and get all that data and try to recreate that same wind scenario.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Asobo could make it a lot easier for us if we could just say, because actually live weather is just internal presets, that are being generated live. If the API, that's what the API does. It says, I would just like to read the preset. And the same as when you read the original weather file. And the difference with live weather really is each preset has a lat long of the center of a circle it's valid for. But we can't read, there's no API that enables you to read the actual raw data of the preset. You can only look at the weather that the plane's flown in. But yeah, you're right. We'd have enough information.
But I mean, that's the best case scenario is what you have going is you can easily try to recreate that live weather. I mean, minus the clouds, but
yeah, true. Yeah.
Problem is that live weather is barely awesome for gliding.
But I mean, have you ever flown a glider and quote live weather in the sim, and it's like, okay, these conditions are awesome, I want to try to recreate this.
But the live weather has as an advantage is that it's dynamic, which we can't do with presets, right?
Yeah, both in time and space, right? So you can
Yeah.
and the space thing, it would be quite easy for a Sobo to implement it. That we'd fly with 3 weather presets or 4 weather presets, each of which has a lat long. That was where that, because that's what METARs are, right? Is they're at this airport, these are the cloud layers and these are the wind speeds. And then another airport, you get another METAR. So each preset is actually an implementation in the sim of a METAR, M-E-T-A-R, that could have come from an airfield that was there. And live weather, they actually have multiple METARs, and you're basically flying between them. And the preset that you see when we're setting a preset is you're basically handwriting a METAR. But you know.
Yeah, dynamic presets would be awesome.
Yeah.
Even if they're just, you know, interpolated over time. I don't have to.
Oh, you're talking about dynamic with time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. But
I feel like that will be easier to implement.
No, easiest thing for them to implement is, well, they wouldn't have a UI for it, I suppose. But we could just load. It wouldn't be hard for them. We could just load three presets, or a bundle of presets, which would be one preset.
But I wonder how that would interpolate.
Well, it's what it does in live weather. That's what it interpolates. That's what it does in live weather at the moment.
True.
As you fly between one METAR and another METAR, it smoothly adjusts the settings. Because it's only a handful of settings. It's what height, it's what you're putting into the wind files. That's what the airport reports. It reports literally cloud layers and how dense, are they scattered, clear sky.
So it's a radius from one METAR to the other radius of the other METAR, and it smooths it in between.
Yeah.
Does it smooth it? How would that work? I mean, if there was, for example, a big storm over there and it's clear over here, if it wouldn't interpolate, going from clear.
If it's a storm, Sobo have done this. You have to put the storm in differently.
Right, but okay, but let's just say it would be, I don't know.
Say it's just clouds. Say clouds are 1,000 feet at Frankfurt Airport, and they're 3,000 feet at Cologne Airport. Yeah, you interpolate between the two. But that's all that the airport's reporting, is it's saying there are clouds at 1,000 feet, 5,000 feet, and then there's scattered clouds at 33,000 feet. And the wind speeds are X, Y, and Z. That's what the airport, and visibility is this. That's what's in a METAR. And that's why that's what's in an Asobo preset. It's because that's what you get from Meteo Blue, is you get the same data that's being reported.
But in live weather, you could have a scenario where you have blue skies in a fairly large range, and then there's like a weather front like 200 kilometers away, but you already see it, right, from your clear sky location.
Yeah.
You fly towards it, and it's there then.
Yeah, and the sim, what would happen in reality is there are enough METARs. There's enough it's airfields, but it's other locations as well, that are reporting this standardized weather format that just by, at a front, for example, quite often the clouds can be lower on the front, right, than they are behind the front or in front, whatever. But if you've got a line of METARs that are all telling you that on the scale when you're flying, you can see quite a long way, that would kind of look like a front. Yeah. You can see there's a change in weather from, well, like a cold front, right? It's got blue skies behind it, and it's got clouds in front of it. Yeah.
It's kind of what me and Biggles were trying to get after in the SDK. They mentioned that there's radiuses.
Yeah.
That you can set wind conditions.
Yeah.
These wind conditions within this latitude, longitude, within this radius are this, but if you go over here, they change.
Yeah, and was it tricky? Because it does sound super interesting, but there's those.
Yeah, but the radius is only. They mentioned the wind level layers, but it only seems to work with if you put in supercell, thunderstorm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there's only
Yeah.
one you can define. You can't
Yeah.
define multiple.
Yeah. So
That documentation is quite poor, to be honest.
Useless.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's 100% accurate either.
No, it's useless.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
It's
crap.
when reality meets aspiration.
We tried creating weather presets so many different ways, trying to use that radius with the wind, and it just it don't work.
That's a shame. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but it did sound super interesting. It sounded like it had potential, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you're trying to recreate live weather, sure, you're flying in this area, the weather is this, but hey, once you get over there, it changes. The wind shifts, this, that, the other.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It would be cool, but it's not.
You can see that is actually a lot easier for a Sobo to do than to do weather changing with time in the same location. Them implementing what you're describing is a bit of a no-brainer for a Sobo, the way their weather code works. So they really should have done it.
Yay.
I made the suggestion about dynamic presets on the forums, but let's see what happens. I doubt.
Congrats, Chaz.
Now, where's this airport?
You were in a hurry today, Chaz.
Yeah, I've got my final glide a bit better for a change.
Doing good, Big D.
Good. Still bringing up the rear.
It's very generous of Smart Cat to show us the way and then sacrifice himself on the mountain, wasn't it? I followed him the whole way, apart from the last bit.
At least I have a bit of recognition.
I'm so sorry.
That was a great task. Thank you very much, Falcon.
Yeah,
I'm happy if you are.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah,
really home.
very nice indeed. Thank you so much. A lot of fun.
And really nice scenery.
Great variety for flying.
I'm happy and I'm not even competing.
The goal was to mix all ridges and beaches and thermals and to minimize V&E legs.
Yeah, it was well thought out. Sure.
Indeed.
Just wish my SID hadn't crashed. But
yeah, unlucky girl.
yeah.
Sadly.
Completed.
Well done.
Which way did you guys land? Do a U-turn or land straight in it?
I went straight in.
Right, okay.
I think I'm coming down actually, probably in a crosswind, but never mind.
Yeah, it's going to be a crosswind
Or,
either way,
down,
right?
or downwind even, with downish blackout.
One other thing I don't like about the 808 is the brakes are super sticky. It wants to try to nose you over.
Oh.
You want them on an axis, right? The brakes.
I've got the rudder pedals with complete axis, but
Oh, this is a
still.
great,
I've got the wheel brakes on my, my actual brake pedal on my racing pedals, and it works okay. But if you press too hard, you will put your nose into the dirt.
You should try it on a tail dragger. I know glider is a tail dragger, but you should try it on a tail dragger.
No, I love bush flights. I love flying bush planes, and
Oh, so do I, yeah. The tail dragger, too much brake, you go in your nose.
But yeah, the 808 seems like the same thing, where I don't know, are the brakes too strong?
Yeah, a little bit.
put more weight in the back.
Doesn't quite work that way.
That's where I throw my empty beer cans.
Oh, so you've got a variable weight then?
Yeah, but I mean they're aluminum. They don't weigh much. Yeah, so
But when they're empty, yeah.
yeah, good flight. Thanks. That was fun.
How much time did it take us?
How much time did it take you?
Well, I'm bringing up the rear. It'll probably take me longer than anybody else.
Well, it doesn't matter. Time don't matter. Are you having fun?
Oh yeah.
Well,
All right.
I'm behind you, Big D.
have we got results in the Discord? People posted anything in the Discord yet, or is this? I can't see anybody else's track logs being posted up.
It's because you're on the beta. Yeah.
I'm just landing now.
Oh, I see. No, there aren't. Nobody's posted results up yet. Is that right?
I'm getting there.
I'm just.
134.19.
Oh damn!
All right, hang on a minute. Let me check mine.
Kicked my ass, Chaz.
Okay, so unfortunately I got two files, so I will browse files to get the previous one. Okay.
Oh, it looks like I've got